everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Valentina. Thank you very much for being here. Today's video is gonna be a proper budget-friendly makeup because I'm testing out all primer makeup. I've never really tried primer makeup. I don't know why. It's something that I've never done on my channel. So let me try this out. I bought a full face. Some of these products, I heard about them and I heard that they're actually very good. So I'm very curious to try them out. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. I'm gonna start with foundation, and I'm using this one that is called Glow Foundation Medium Buildable Coverage Radiant Natural Finish with SPF 30. I hope it's not going to be too light, but I've got the feeling that it will be. I'm in the color beige. On camera it looks a bit too pale, but we're gonna make this work. The smell reminds me of the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. There's all of these new rules because of coronavirus, so there's no testers available, so I couldn't really try anything. I promise I will not look like the corpse bride. The coverage is very nice. I've done the foundation first and hopefully it's going to oxidize a bit. I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I got this brow pen that has the marker on one side. If I can, oh sorry, you have to twist. You have the marker on one side. You have a very fine pencil. I'm gonna start with the marker. I'm gonna start giving a rough shape to the brow with the marker. I'm just gonna draw some extra hair, and then with the pencil I'm gonna add a bit more of definition. I don't really think I need it, but for the sake of using everything that I've got, I'm gonna use the pencil as well. I'm gonna start with the arch. I'm gonna define a little bit more detail. You can see the difference, but I haven't actually done that much. Then I've got a Brow Fix Tinted Gel for shaping and fixing brows. This is in dark brown as well. I'm moving on to eyeshadow. I couldn't find a primer. As a palette, I've got the Color Artistry Nude Silk Eyeshadow Palette, and this is it. This is great because it has a mirror as well. So you have the mirror in here, and oops. And these are all the colors. You have all of the mattes with all of your neutrals. You have a bit of a shimmer. I'm taking this taupey color here. It's not taupey, it's more of a very light brown. It's very nice. It's very easy to blend. I don't know why I keep being so surprised. I feel so bad. On Netflix there is this new series that is called Unsolved Mystery. You guys, if you're into true crime stuff, go and watch it. It's so good, and it's all about like cold cases that became cold and they're actually not solved yet. These are cases that are a bit more recent and they became cold, and they're actually very interesting. If you're into aliens, there is an episode about that. It's something that happened in 1969. I'm gonna darken up the outer corner a bit, and I'm taking this darker brown here. Oh, okay, hello pigment. And I'm taking the first brush that I used and I'm blending. I wasn't expecting it to be this pigmented, to be honest. I'm definitely gonna do like different looks, and I'm gonna post them on my Instagram. Definitely go and follow me on there because I post in there every single day. I can't wait to go away for the weekend. But next weekend we're going away, me and Pablo, we're going away for our anniversary, so we're doing like a belated celebration for our anniversary. We're doing like a long weekend away from London. We need a break from London. This silver doesn't look as pigmented as I was expecting it to be. Okay, let's try with the fingers, and I'm gonna really hate. Ooh, I take it back. I hope it's translating properly on camera because you guys, it looks a bit like Look, very pretty. So I'm taking the brush that I use for the brown for the outer corner, and I'm just blending where they're meeting in there for 5 pounds. If you're a fan of neutral colors, this is very pretty. And I think the foundation is looking a little bit better as well, not as pale as when I first put it on. Moving to concealer, like picking the right color was so hard because I mean from outside they all look the same, to be honest. It looks a little bit too pale for me, but we're gonna see what is gonna happen, because I said the same about, oh no, it's not as thin as I thought. I'm taking a teeny tiny beauty blender so it really can go in there. It's a very nice concealer as well. I'm just very surprised because I think this concealer was like £2. This concealer has nothing to envy to any high-end concealer. Setting powder, I couldn't find any translucent setting powder. They were all with a bit of a pigment in there, so I got the one in nude. This one said it's good for baking. You guys know I'm not a fan of baking. I think it doesn't look good on my skin. My under eye overcreases. If I bake around my face, it makes my skin look older. It's just like an unnecessary amount of product. Like you push and there's product coming out. I hope it's not gonna change the color of neither my foundation or my concealer. And then I'll start with setting my T-zone very lightly. I'm not using much powder at all. I'm gonna do the same thing that I normally do for the first layer of powder. I'm gonna use this primer water for bronzer, blusher, and highlighter. So I got this bronzer, I got this blush, which looks very pink on camera. I got this palette with highlighters and blushers. So you have 4 highlighters here and the 2 blushes here. Let me start with bronzing. I dipped it into the bronzer and then I put the excess on a tissue just in case. Look, another pimple. Oh my lord. As a blush, I think I'm actually gonna use this one because I think it's gonna go better with the makeup. Wow, this one looks, I barely touched it. Smile. Let's see the cheek. I'm honestly speechless about the pigment of these products. Another spritz. Let's do highlighter. I think I'm gonna go with this highlighter here. This is more gold than what I was expecting. I mean, this is intense as well. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I didn't want a gold highlighter. I'm taking a pencil brush. I swatched the highlighters after I put one on my cheeks. I'm going with this one that looks way darker than this one, but it's not really. It's actually the point of highlighter that I do normally use on myself. Okay, this one goes in the inner corner. I'm taking the one that looks a little bit more pink, and then one goes on the brow bone. These highlighters are very, very pretty. I'm taking a sort of a pencil brush, but a bit more of a fluffy version of a pencil brush, and I'm going into this taupey matte color all along. Then eyeliner. I couldn't really find anything else but this one. This is the Jumbo Eyeliner XXL tip for a cat eye look. So this is a tip. Normally I like the ones that have a very fine tip. not particularly pigmented, to be honest. You can see it's not really black when it comes out. Now I'm gonna put falsies. I got these ones and I got these ones as well, but I think I'm gonna use these ones because I heard so many good things about these eyelashes. And at Primark they do sell the duo as well, and this is empty. I got an empty one. Oh, you're joking? No way. Got an empty box. Primark, you're selling empty boxes. I really wanted to try that one. I think I'm gonna put 3 on each side. I'm going to apply the eyelashes and I'll be right back. I put 3 of the mediums just in the outer corner just to elongate the eyes a little bit more. I think they look very pretty and they're not difficult to apply as well. While I'm waiting for the glue to dry, I'm gonna do my lips. I got this matte, liquid matte Kiss Proof long lasting and intense color. This is in the color Crush. I didn't get any liner. Smells like candy. It's actually nice. I'm gonna get the mascara. I got the Fake It Full Slash Effect Extreme Volume Mascara. This is how the brush looks like. And it's a very fine brush, to be honest. I'm just gonna push where I've got the falsies. Then I'll go with the lower lash line. I guess we just have to set the whole thing, so I'm going back with the primer water because I couldn't find any setting spray in there. And this is it for today's video, guys. So overall, I was very impressed with the products. The eyeshadow palette, you saw it, the pigments are fantastic. Whatever I used blend very nicely and the payoff was very good. £5 for this. Plus you have the mirror. It can look a little bit chunky, but it's not even as chunky as I was expecting. The palette, highly recommended. They have different color themes as well. The foundation, I was a bit worried as soon as I put it on because I thought it was very fair, but actually I think it matches pretty well. I do like the coverage. It blends very nicely. It does sit very nice on the skin. It doesn't make any extra texture. I didn't need to do any concealing. Concealer, this one is going in my makeup kit as well. The coverage is awesome. And again, I thought, because seeing it from outside, that is one thing, like I do like trying makeup, especially when it comes to colors and undertones. I was very impressed with this one. It did cover, it did brighten, it didn't make my under eye look gray, which is something that I was very worried about. It was just perfect and it did cover everything. I'm really impressed with this one. The powder was very nice. Bronzer and blusher, they were good. Just be careful because this stuff is very pigmented, so I was just tapping the brush on a tissue. If you put too much, especially with the bronzer, you end up risking the Oompa Loompa effect. And the highlighter palette is very nice in terms of like the pigmentation is nice, and you know, they're very nice highlighter. It's just the gold highlighter is not really something that I was going for. The falsies, they're actually very nice and they're very comfortable. You know, I'm not a big fan of falsies because I always end up like, I have pretty sensitive eyes and I always end up like feeling the falsies on my eyes, and then I end up having very watery eyes, and then all the eyeliner goes everywhere. I don't like it. That's why I don't like it. These falsies are actually very comfortable. The eyeliner, that was a massive no for me. When you do the line, it doesn't come out as a uniform black color. It's hard to do the tail. The moment that there's a bit of a eyeshadow going on there, it's just not a uniform color. I don't like it. Eyebrows, the eyebrow pen, I really liked it. I do like the soft effect that I can give at the front and the more defined effect that I can give to the tail. Overall, I'm very impressed about pretty much everything. This is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to go and follow me on Instagram, like the Facebook page, subscribe to the channel, give a like to the video, and ring the little bell down below so you're gonna be notified every time I do upload a new video once a week. Have a great day and I'll see you again soon. Mwah. Bye.